The skin you never dared dream of starts from the inside out. I'd like to share a little bit about myself. My name is Katherine Johnson, and I'm the owner and founder of Motherline Skincare. Motherline Skincare was created because as a little girl, I suffered with severe eczema. As an adult, I suffered with adult acne. What I learned through a lot of trial and error and a lot of study and practice was that Mother Earth healed me better and more fully than any other prescription ever did. I leaned into Mother Earth for healing, and that is why we created Motherline Skincare. The thing that's unique about Motherline Skincare is it's made with nothing but earth. There's no preservatives, there's no dyes, there's no colors. And so I want to share my passion with you today of how to heal your skin and how to create the most optimal health for your skin with nothing but earth ingredients. The best, truest skincare should care as much about what we put in our bodies as what we put on our bodies. And luckily for you, you have studied with Tana Fox about all the ways that you can heal from the inside out. And that is what I teach. I'm going to bring you along my daily routine to a pure glow up for your skin. So it all starts with, guess what? Lemon water. Every single morning for the past 9 years, I've started my morning with celery juice or lemon water. And that is truly rooted and radiant. It's from the inside out. Next up is our face wash. So with face washes, I'm going to introduce you to an app if Tana hasn't already. It's called Yuka, Y-U-K-A. And you can scan any product and see the degree of cleanliness. And so I want you to turn into an ingredient snob for the outside of your body, just like Tana wants you to be an ingredient snob on the inside, and so do I. So we get a gentle cleanser of your choice, and I want you to be your own treasure hunter when it comes to that. You want to make sure you exfoliate twice a week. What that does is it just gets the dead skin cells off so that when you do moisturize, that your skin barrier is actually absorbing those nutrients and vitamins and becoming moisturized. You don't need more than twice a week. And two of my best exfoliating skin hacks are utilizing sea salt or sugar. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of one of those ingredients to a little bit of olive oil or jojoba, and you exfoliate your skin. There's nothing better. Number 2 is moisturizers. It's jojoba, extra virgin olive oil, and rosehip oil. The reason I love these 3 oils is they are chock full of antioxidants. That's like cellular armor for your skin. They're also nourishing because they come from the earth. They're pure and natural. I want you to look for the USDA organic seal. That makes sure that what you're buying is pure, clean, and natural. How do you decide which is for you? So jojoba is more mild for sensitive skin. Olive oil is a little bit more full and robust of antioxidants. And then rosehip oil is for someone specifically if you're experiencing breakouts and you want that cellular turnover and something that can fight those blemishes. This is going to be your best friend, rosehip oil. It's also really good at taking away red marks. These next 3 oils are known as your hot oils, okay? This is tea tree, rosemary, and lavender. The reason I love tea tree oil is it's a really good antibacterial. So again, if you're experiencing breakouts, 1 drop of tea tree oil to 5 drops of olive oil would be perfection. Rosemary. Rosemary is your anti-inflammatory oil. It's incredible. It takes away dark circles. It takes away puffiness. You have that cellular turnover. And 1 drop to 5 either olive oil, rosehip, or jojoba. Your last is your lavender oil. Lavender oil is the soothing, calming oil. So if you have sensitive or irritated skin, 1 drop of lavender oil goes a long way. It's one of my favorites. My last favorite skincare that I want to share with you is Motherline. So this is our liquid gold and our Motherline balm. And when you utilize skincare from Mother Earth, it is going to create longevity for your skin. And that is what you want. You want products that are truly created from the earth. Your last step, actually there's 2 more, is your sunscreen. So sunscreen's a big deal. I know you young teenagers, you fight your parents all the time on using sunscreens. A good sunscreen will save your skin. It will prevent you from wrinkling. It will prevent you from having loss of elasticity and collagen production. And so you really want sunscreen to be a part of your daily routine. Now that your skin is prepped, I'm gonna bring you along to get ready with me and my niece Penny. We are going to go over a 5-step makeup look for a flawless face. What I want you to remember are 2 things. When you get ready in the morning, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Hello, beautiful." Do you know that positive affirmations, your body and your spirit respond to them? And you are unique and you're beautiful. I don't want you to compare yourself to anybody else. And as we go through with this makeup, I also want you to remember less is more. You want the beautiful face to be what's underneath. Penny's face is completely prepped, has been washed, moisturized, and has a sunscreen. So we are gonna go in right before we apply her makeup, and we are just going to apply a little bit of liquid gold, rub it through her brows, her lashes, kind of move them in the direction that I want. And like I said before, a moisturized face is the most important step to a good makeup application. So the trick with the eye is we are going to do little back and forth motion right against the waterline. So at the base of the lash before we ever come up. And see how I'm just not going to the tip yet? We're just working that base back and forth. When we go end to end, it creates that butterfly effect. And then the 3rd step, or I should actually say the 2nd step, is we go front to back of the lashes. So we go to that tip and we kind of roll, moving front to back to coat the whole lash. And that keeps those eyelashes separated, creating that gorgeous butterfly effect. So the reason why we start with the eyes first is because oftentimes when we do our eyes, we get little flakes at the bottom, and this makes it so we get a clean, fresh skin at the bottom of our eye. Usually on a day look, you can just keep it on the top of the lash because it opens up the eye. Second, we're gonna come in with a concealer. And honestly, less is more. That is the name of this game. You want your skin to be the showstopper, not all the makeup that's on it. This is a beautiful way to get that glass skin, just with little, I'm putting the littlest bits. And if you're going through a breakout, the best thing you could do is let your skin breathe. And so I do not put a foundation all over the skin. I'll do a tinted sunscreen, especially in the summer, or anytime that you know that you're gonna get a lot of sun exposure, but you want to keep it really light. Look at that, so pretty. So we're just gonna go through and just spot treat. The other place on a face that I love to do a little concealer is around the nose. And this just makes a minimalist look and just a really clean, flawless look. And then the hollows of the eye right there. Now, so many people will take their concealer all the way over. They over conceal the eye. This is the only place you need it. Next up is bronzer. So with the bronzer, you really are framing the eye, the nose, and the lips. So how we're gonna do that, we're gonna start in the middle of her cheek and we're just gonna work up right below that cheekbone, blending really lightly. And you don't wanna get too close to the mouth. You wanna really make sure you blend. And look at how little bit that was. That's it. Just the littlest bit of bronzer goes a long way. Now on the forehead, you just do the sides and the top, framing those eyes. And then just a little tap on the nose and a little swipe on the chin and jaw. I always like to go down a little bit on the neck so that you're all blended. And it's just a little bit, and it just gives you that gorgeous sun-kissed look. Look at the camera pen, stunning. I like to go in and finish this bronzed look with just this teeniest bit of sun-kissed cheek, and I like to go right below the end of the iris. So it's about 2/3 outside the eye and swipe up or out. If you have a narrow face, you want to just go out. Penny has a wide cheekbone, so we're kind of moving up. So just a little touch of cheek color, perfection. When the skin's done, we're gonna go in with the brow. How you wanted to measure your brow is you want to go to the inside of the nose and go up. That's where your brow should start if you're going to fill it in. And you go to the outside of the nose against the eye, and that's where your brow should end. The goal with your brows is you want it really natural. We don't want to fill it all in so your brow looks like one solid brow. You want to really see the movement of those hairs, just emphasizing the natural beauty that you already have. Look how gorgeous those brows are. They're really natural. We just extended them and framed them so it emphasizes those gorgeous eyes and frames her face. Last, we're just going to accentuate Penny's beautiful lips with this bright color. Now, this is my trick. Use a really bright color. You lightly blend it on the lip, creating this beautiful, kissable, pouty look. And we're just using the littlest bit. And you want to accentuate your cupid bows and the bottom and rub out. Oh my goodness, voila. Less is more. We did such a minimal look on Penny, and that gorgeous cherub face, it's all you need. I want to leave you with a couple pro tips. Number one, you do not need to do all 5 steps of makeup to feel confident and beautiful. But often days, I will just do a brow and a cream blush on my cheek and lip, and I'm out the door. Number 2, going back to something that you've already heard of, but it's one of my number 1 beauty tips, and it's drinking your lemon water or citrus water. Also, you can put herbs in there all day long. It goes in, it hydrates your skin, it makes you feel good, and when you feel good, you shine from the inside out, and that really is the key. And I want to leave you with this. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Choose one goal you want to start today. Don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on that and be confident in yourself. You are unique. You have a singular purpose here that only you can do. And all of these things that we've talked about are to enhance your own happiness so that you can go out and share and give and serve. And that is what we're talking about when we talk about rooted and radiant. It was so nice spending the day with you. Have a fabulous day.